Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Ken, and this is Chasing 90 Golf. Tonight, we're hanging out in the basement studio, and we're going to remap the golf bag for the swing stick that comes with the home edition of the Square Golf launch monitor. I did this back in February of last year, and I'm curious to see if my numbers have changed as drastically as I think they have, because I have played a couple of courses using the swing stick this winter, and the golf ball definitely flew a lot further, and my scores were quite a bit lower. So I'll be curious to see how this bag mapping turns out. So let's get to it. As you can see, we're on the GS Pro main screen right now, and what we need to do in order to start mapping a bag for the swing stick here, or for any of your clubs for that matter, is go into your player screen. And if you've created any players, and every player has one of these that is included when you create them. It's a stock golf bag, driver, 3-wood, 3 hybrid, and then 4-iron all the way down to lob wedge. Now, I'm not going to leave the bag as is. I'm going to change it a little bit. I like a 5-wood instead of the 3 hybrid. And then I think I'm going to go with a 4 hybrid instead of the 4-iron, and then 5-iron on through lob wedge. So we'll see how this goes for me. I have a feeling I'm going to hit these clubs a little bit further. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get back into this golf bag here. We're going to apply the updates, because if you don't, see, I already navigated away and it did not keep my changes. So we've happened upon something that's important. So if you change it to a 5-wood like I did, and then change this to a 4 hybrid, just like so, you want to hit apply updates before you navigate away from this screen. It will not keep your changes. So hit apply updates with your mouse, then go down here and hit save and exit, and you should be good to go. So we'll hit players. We'll go back to Chasing 90 swing stick, look at the golf bag, and there we go. We've got my new clubs in there, and I'm ready to start mapping this bag. So I'm going to do a quick warm up, get my Square Golf launch monitor all hooked up and ready to go, and we'll go ahead and map this bag and see what happens. Alrighty, we got GS Pro all loaded up here. We're ready to go. It's time to start bag mapping. So we go over here and you hit the start bag mapping, and it'll take you right to the range. And you hit begin. And it'll start you with your lob wedge. So I'm not going to talk much during the swings. I'm just going to hit 5 shots with each and see what happens.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Of course, I knocked my square over. Let's see if we can get that back in a relatively similar spot. Best of the bunch. There we go. Yep. All right, 8-iron. I'll be curious when we get to the top of the bag, the difference between that 4 hybrid, 5 wood, 3 wood, and driver, and whether that gap really works between 4 hybrid and 5-iron. All right. Okay. Interesting. The gapping there. Be curious if that's what I leave in the bag, or maybe I try like a 7-wood. Yeah. I do believe I will be trying a 7-wood. Last club. See what we can do with the driver. All right, so there's the numbers. We got about a 50-yard gap between the 3-wood and the driver. 16 yards between the 3-wood and 5-wood, which is good. And the 4 hybrid is 30 yards short of the 5-wood, but only 6 yards further than the 5-iron. Probably more like 5 if you round up on the 5-iron. But the other gappings look all pretty good. So what I'll do now is I will load up another session of the practice range. We're going to grab a 7-wood and see if that's going to work out better for me in place of that 4 hybrid. And if it is, we'll throw it in the bag and I'll show you how to swap that out and add the yardage in and all that good stuff and save it so that it's all current. Alrighty, we got a 7-wood loaded up on here. I'm not in the bag mapping screen, so I'm just going to hit 5 shots and take a look at the average for all 5 in a different screen than what you see for the bag mapping. I'll show you that here in a second. So here we go. Wow. Not a whole lot different, is it? It's a little better. You're not bad. Alrighty, I just finished hitting 5 shots with the 7 wood. Like I said, if you go up here to the left side of the screen, very top, you see that little notebook looking thing or clipboard looking thing up there on the far left top. Click on it and it gives you your last few shots. Let me turn this camera off. So it was a 7 wood. I hit 5 shots. I averaged 248 total distance. So that was pretty good. That's a little bit further than I was getting with the 4 hybrid. So I think we're going to go with the 7 wood. We're going to say 248 yards. So what we'll do here now is, because we didn't do it in the bag mapping session, I'm going to have to update my golf bag. So we'll hit end round, confirm. When this opens back up, once again, we go right back into the player's screen. Let me bring my camera back up here. Go to the golf bag, of course. And let's see here. We'll go back into Chasing 90 swing stick. And there you go. 4 hybrid, 243, 248 with a 7 wood. So I'm going to call that a better swap. It's still 28 yards difference between the 5 wood and the 7 wood. But I did hit a few of them that went a good distance. The first 3 or 4 didn't. So I'm going to think that that distance is probably going to be average. Is going to be a little bit higher than 248. So we'll leave it at 248. That gives me a little bit better gap. So now we got to do, once again, fly updates. Otherwise, none of this saves. And we hit save and exit. And that's a bag mapping for the swing stick. I really appreciate you watching this video tonight. And I'd also appreciate it if you'd leave me a like, drop a comment down below, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun future content I've got planned. Anyway, keep swinging, folks. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.